Hi, second graders, it's Miss Weinberger. Today I'm going to be reading the story, How Do You Chew? Written by Rachel Hylton, illustrated by Sydney Hanson. How do you chew? One day on my way to chop wood for our pile, I met an old cow and I gave her a smile. "Dear me," said the cow, "what a fine set of teeth! I see that you have them above and beneath." Then she opened her jaw and I peeked right on in, and I saw no top teeth in her wide-mouthed cow grin. I said, "How can you eat when you can't even chew?" She swished her big tail and said, "Kid, that's not true. I chew just like you do, and not to be rude, but your stomach has only one room to hold food." "Are you saying," I asked, "that your stomach has more?" "Why, yes," said the cow. "Mine has 1, 2, 3, 4. Animals with 4-chambered stomachs are called ruminants. Humans and animals with a single-chambered stomach are called monogastric. Room 1 traps hard objects that I cannot eat, like rocks and thorns and trash from the street. The rest of my food goes to room number 2 and blends itself into a grass and hay stew. Reticulum, rumen, omasum, abomasum. But if it's too hard to digest for my lunch, I belch it back up for another long munch. I call this my cud. After that it can go through rooms 2 and 1, and then on it will flow into room number 3, which filters and pumps and drains out the water from lingering clumps. The most like your stomach is room number 4, which extracts the nutrients that help me grow more. My intestines absorb what they can from all that, and then out comes the rest in a flat, round cow pat. "Excuse me, dear cow," from the reed someone said. Then out came an ibis on legs long and red. "While hunting for dinner, I happened to hear the trip your food makes from your mouth to your rear. I would just like to say that my system is fine, without teeth or 4 stomachs to help as I dine. I do not have teeth on the bottom or top. When I eat a snake, it slides right to my crop. From this pouch I can throw it back up for my chicks, or digest it myself with the help of some tricks." So here's the crop. It says, "Birds use their feet and beaks to break up food so they can swallow it." "But how," you may ask, "do I grind my food down?" Why, I swallow stones that I've pecked from the ground. In my gizzard, stones crush up the food like a mill, while the room up above adds in acid until my food is a soup. From there it gets sent through twisting intestines that end at my vent. And after all, well, I should get back to my nest. You get what I mean, no need for the rest. Crop, gizzard, intestines, vent. Over time, acid and enzymes soften the stones and help grind them into sand, which passes through the intestines and out through the vent. So we went on our own ways, me, ibis, and cow, but now when I pick up my fork, I think how. Some munchers do fine with no front teeth on top, and some don't need any, just stones in their crop. And some have 4 rooms in their stomach, and some can throw up a snake and their babies think yum. These differences matter, I'm glad for each one. They make our world wacky, fantastic, and fun. More. Unlike animals, most plants do not have digestive systems. Instead, they use their roots and leaves to get nutrients they need. The roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil. The leaves use a special chemical called chlorophyll to make food from air, water, and light. Some plants, however, cannot get enough nutrients through their roots and leaves. One of these is the Venus flytrap. It grows in soil that does not provide enough nutrients. So this plant traps and digests insects for extra food. First, the plant makes a sweet nectar that attracts insects. Small hairs on the surface of each leaf sense when an insect has landed. The leaf snaps shut and traps the insect inside. Then, the leaf produces digestive juices that break down the insect's body. The plant absorbs the nutrients from the dead insect. 5 to 12 days later, the leaf opens again. All that is left is the insect's outer shell. The leaf is ready to trap a new bug. The end. That was the story, How Do You Chew?